And now it's time for another check on our first warning weather with meteorologist Jim Sion, who says temperatures are going to be a lot cooler this week than they were last week, unfortunately.
Yes, they are. We're seeing a big change as far as temperatures go. I find it very ironic that your mother's favorite flower was the tulip.
Yeah, she loves them.
My late mother's favorite flower was the tulip.
Really?
We had them planted all over the backyard. Yeah.
I prefer peonies, but you know.
We had peonies too.
Really?
Yeah, the big ones like that.
They smell amazing.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Well, we have cooler air that's moving in right now, and that cooler air is going to be in place in the mornings, probably for much of the week. A couple of clouds right now, but let's call it mostly sunny in many locations. WDSU first warning radar not showing us any rain right now. Picked up about an inch of rain on the North Shore, about a half an inch of rain in Orleans and Jefferson Parish, anywhere from about a quarter to a half an inch. But the temperatures, that's the story right now for many people. Again, there's another look at the live radar and our chance for rain. Let's go over to Max 2 or Max 1 very quickly because I can show you the temperatures there better on Max 1. Thank you very much, Robert. 58 in Bogalusa, 60 our current temperature in Slidell, 59 the current temperature in Gulfport. These temperatures not going to rise much. As a matter of fact, they're probably falling here over the next few hours. And Brittany brought this up. She said, oh, it's cooler this morning than yesterday morning. And I looked it up. Right on, anywhere from 10 to 15 degrees cooler on the North Shore, about 10 degrees cooler in the metro. So when you step outside, a jacket might not be a bad idea because we do have a breeze. Look at the winds right now from the northwest at 13 miles per hour. We could see some gusts up over 20 today, 63 degrees the current temperature. The dew point starting to fall. That cooler and drier air is moving in. It'll be in place, especially tomorrow morning when the North Shore is going to be close to freezing. The front is now well to the south of us. High pressure building in behind this front. That's the reason we're going to see that northerly wind all day today. Watch what the temperatures do. They rise very, very little. As a matter of fact, they're probably going to drop by a degree or two here in the next couple of hours. By 3 o'clock, they're just about where they are right now. But with the wind picking up, it may feel just a little bit cooler this afternoon than it does right now. Those winds going to be from the north at 10 to 15, gusting up close to 20. Some of us may get close to 60 degrees today, but then overnight, without any cloud cover in place, all the heat that's generated going to evaporate out into the atmosphere, so we'll start close to freezing, I think, in some locations on the North Shore. Upper 30s, closer to 40 in the metro first thing tomorrow. And tomorrow afternoon, temperature's not changing much, but it'll be more of an easterly wind, and it'll be a little bit lighter. So I think it'll feel a little bit warmer tomorrow. Here's our next chance for rain, Tuesday night into Wednesday. Area of low pressure tracking a little bit farther south. As this low passes right over the coast, I think our big concern is the fact that we could see some heavy rain overnight Tuesday through Wednesday morning. 1 inch to 2 inches definitely possible. Now your forecast for today, enjoy it, mostly sunny, breezy and cooler, northwesterly winds at 10 to 15, gusting up close to 20, but your temperature is not rising much at all today. Clear, cool, breezy tonight. Temperatures in the 30s on the North Shore, closer to 40 in New Orleans, Metairie, Gentilly. Then sunny tomorrow, less breezy, still cool, high temperature in the upper 50s. Now we have weather impact days on the graphic. Monday because of the fact we're going to be close to freezing on the North Shore. Tuesday and Wednesday because late Tuesday into Wednesday morning, chance for 1 inch to 2 inches of rain. So weather impact there. Cool mornings again Thursday and Friday, weather impact there. And then Saturday because of the rain, another weather impact day. WDSU first warning weather.
Well, if you were watching college basketball Saturday and had to check your calendar because you thought it somehow fast forwarded to March, there's a reason why. It was chaos on the court, and it truly felt like tournament madness. Let's start in Hammond, America. Nichols and Southeastern already in overtime. The Colonels down 3 with 10 seconds to play. Robert Brown III says the bank is open. A triple off the glass ties this one up. Lions call a timeout. Everyone's thinking second overtime with 4 seconds to play. Everyone but Sam Hines Jr., who with a defender in his face and ice in his veins, sinks the 3 at the horn. An overtime buzzer beater, and Southeastern wins 84-81 in an absolute thriller. Well, more madness in Norman. LSU down 5 points with 25 seconds to play. Cam Carter, a step back, and the Louisiana native drills the 3 and is fouled in the process. He makes his free throw, so the LSU deficit is cut to 1 with 20 seconds to play. On the next possession, the Sooners having trouble and try and throw it into traffic, but Curtis Givens gets a hand on it, and it's Tigers ball, and Who else in control? Carter, who with a full head of steam is fouled on the way to the basket, but the shot falls with 8 seconds to play. Cam Carter scores 7 points in the final 21 seconds to lift the Tigers to an 82-79 victory over Oklahoma. Well, now to Uptown, where things were all tied with 33 seconds to play in the contest between Tulane and Rice. The Owls dribbling out the clock, only about a 3-second difference in game and shot clock. Under 10 seconds to play now, Rice's Trey Brodnick drives to the basket, pulls up, but Greg Glenn III swats it out of his hand. Glenn gets it to Asher Woods, who doesn't hesitate, and Woods calls game as he sinks the triple as time expires. And what a finish as Fogelman Arena erupts and Tulane wins 81-78 as Ron Hunter's team improves to 8-4 in AAC play. Well, it's very, very early in the season. In fact, it's opening weekend, but Tiger fans are already looking at flights to Omaha in June after seeing what this year's edition of the team has to offer. Not only have last season's players returned looking better than ever, but the new additions wasted no time introducing themselves. That includes Daniel Dickinson, who hit the Tigers' first home run of the season to give LSU a 2-0 lead in the bottom of the first. The transfer from Utah Valley has 5 hits, 7 RBIs, and a home run in just 2 games with the Tigers. Then on the mound, Anthony Ianson getting acquainted with Alec Box, the transfer from UC San Diego, going 5 innings, giving up 4 hits and a run while striking out 6. Bottom of the 5th, Tigers up 2-1. That was until Derek Curiel smashes that ball out the park. 2-run blast extends the lead, but wait, the home run party keeps going because the very next batter, Jared Jones, sees one leave the park at 102 miles per hour. The Tigers win 10-1, and Jay Johnson happy with what he saw on the mound from his starter Ianson after a big summer recruiting him to Baton Rouge.
It kind of became the one of the summer, like, I'm not making these comparisons, but when Tommy White went in the portal, when Paul Skeens went in the portal, when Luke Holman went in the portal, like, it occupied every day of my time, and they were all worth it. And Anthony's worth it. It just was kind of like that, like, it's the one you got to land, it's the one you got to land, and we did, and I'm very thankful for him being here.
Honestly, I was just excited to be out there, all the fans and everything. You watch it on TV, but it's nothing like being there in the moment. I think, like you said, just playing against another team, it was fun. All being in one dugout with all the guys that you spend every day, every week with is great.
All right, meanwhile, Jay Ullman's club back in action against Omaha. The Wave get the scoring going early in this one thanks to Matthias Haas. 3-run blast, and the Wave kick the door open. Now to Haas's second appearance. He ropes one to right field, and that reaches the wall. It gives Gavin Schultz time to score from first. The RBI double extends the Wave's lead 4-1. Top of the 5th now. Bases loaded and 2 outs for Gavin Smith, but no problem. Smith escapes the jam as the Green Wave control game 2, and Tulane wins 10-4. Well, in West Georgia, the Privateers losing in a heartbreaker. A sack fly in the bottom of the 9th decides game 2 as the Wolves win 11-10. Meanwhile, the Colonels clinch the series with a 10-2 win. Then over in Hammond, the Lions sweeping the doubleheader, winning 13-3 and 18-7. And finally, up in Baton Rouge, the women of LSU Athletics are putting on a show and dominating across all sports. On Friday, the second-ranked Tigers gymnastics team took down number 1 Oklahoma. Then, of course, there's Kim Mulkey and the LSU basketball team, who are 5th in the country with a 25-1 record. Then over on the diamond, the 7th-ranked LSU softball team has started this season a perfect 9-0. That's your look at sports. Have a great Sunday, and back to you.
From iconic stretches to unforgettable cast members, Saturday Night Live is making its golden anniversary tonight, and we have a preview of this milestone moment coming up next. Saturday Night Live officially celebrates season 50 tonight with a live 3-hour special right here on NBC at 8 p.m. Eastern. Mark Barger looks back at the show's start and ahead to